Hi there, everybody. Welcome to another album review. My name is Christian Eschbach. Hey, everyone. Saturday morning, November 30th. So I'm in my PJs still. It's cold out. It's been snowing for about the last 24 hours or more. And we're talking about AC/DC Rock or Bust. I'm trying a new color with the light above me. Let me know if you like this one better when I'm down here. AC/DC Rock or Bust. Oof, okay. First off, I really do like the little, kind of moves, 3D imaging. Doesn't work so great on the camera. It's harder to show. I like that. That's cool. The exploding logo. That's pretty decent. Um, to me, this album it belongs in the same category as, like, say, Flick the Switch, Fly on the Wall, Blow Up Your Video. Basically, that 80s period that people aren't really huge fans of, where ACDC kind of just went. That's really where I am with Rock or Bust. You got the title track. It starts off the song, or the album, decent enough. Lets you know it's an AC/DC album. Nothing new here, folks. Play Ball is totally forgettable. Rock the Blues Away. I like Rock the Blues Away. That one's not too bad. Because it is something a little bit different. Not a lot, but a little. Misadventure. Nah. Dogs of War. This one catches me a little bit, but this one's even very basic and cliche as well at this point. I'm not really, it's not a selling feature on this album, unfortunately. Got some Rock and Roll Thunder. Another one where, it's not a bad tune, but it's really not a selling point for the album. It's, generic AC/DC. Hard Times, Baptism by Fire. I don't mind Baptism by Fire. I thought that one was okay. But still nothing special. Rock the House, nah. Sweet Sweet Candy, once again, not a bad tune, but not anything stand out or special. And then a Mission Control. Realistically, if I were putting together a best of, or even, top 10 or a best of just on the Brian Johnson era, not a single song from here. There really is nothing on this album that I ever feel a need to hear. Rock the Blues Away. That has got to be the closest to a song on this. If I were trying to be diplomatic and democratic and everything, and all those other wonderful little catchphrases or words or whatnot, when putting together a top 10 list or a best of, Rock the Blues Away, because it is something that would stand out a little bit compared to most of the other stuff released in this time period. Not everything, but most of the stuff released in this time period, it would be okay. Like even in the Brian Johnson era, Rock the Blues Away would give you something different compared to everything else that I would put on there. When I get around to doing a Brian Johnson rap party, which, unless I know for sure that AC/DC isn't going to release any more albums, I don't know how forthcoming that's going to be, because I don't want to do a rap party and then have them release a brand new album. Anyways, this is a really short one because it really is that blasé of an album for me. I think this is an album that really honestly probably could have never been released. Or, I don't know. Who produced this album? producer didn't even want their name anywhere readily visible on this album. Maybe it was the band that produced it then. I do like the photos inside here. The photos are kind of cool. Produced by Brendan O'Brien. Engineered by Mike Frazier. Well, the engineering on it's great. You know, the mixes are good. All that fun, wonderful stuff, engineering wise, is great. No issues, no qualms, concerns there. But man, producer really should have maybe sat down with the guys a little bit and said, "What if we do this? What if we do that? What if we, like, just something to give it a little more character." Like, that's the thing is, I am a fan of Fly on the Wall, okay? And that's only because Fly on the Wall contains a couple songs from the Who Made Who soundtrack. Really, the best songs, almost kind of. And even then, I'd still rather have the Who Made Who soundtrack. Aside from the Who Made Who soundtrack, which because of all the, best of songs that were on there, you got, basically you went from For Those About to Rock, and even then people would argue, that For Those About to Rock really is just that one song. I would say that's not entirely fair, but if you want to even say, though, like, be completely, totally fair, you went from the Back in Black album until the Razor's Edge album, with every album only having one, maybe two songs, okay, that got any real substantial airplay or any real substantial notice, or the band still plays to this day, kind of thing. And then, after Razor's Edge, you had, what was it? You had Ballbreaker, which, was a good, I thought was a good album. I mean, that was the tour I saw them on for the first time. And then you had, the one with the House of Jazz on it. Totally blanking on it. Sorry. Hold on. Maybe I got it right here. Oh, Stiff Upper Lip. Yeah, it is right here. Okay, so you had Stiff Upper Lip, which was honestly a better album. The way I stand is, I think Stiff Upper Lip, honestly, I think was AC/DC's last best album. Last really good, solid album. Because Stiff Upper Lip actually had some different vibes and flavors and stuff like that to it. And since then, I mean, I didn't mind, what is it? Power Up. I didn't mind Power Up. Power Up had a couple of decent tunes on it, and, Black Ice had a couple decent tunes on it. But Rock or Bust just really, like, really falls flat. I haven't had an album where I felt that disappointed after listening to it since probably, I don't think there is an AC/DC album I honestly dislike as much as Rock or Bust, where I would actually use the word I dislike. This is every horrible cliche, stereotype, and everything ever said about AC/DC on one album, and it's not even that good, and it's not like, what was it? Black Ice came out, how long after that? Give me a quick sec here, guys, sorry. Black Ice came out first, so this would have been second, so what was the follow-up to this one? Wow, was it Power Up, really? Okay. Yeah, alright. 6 years. We had to go 6 years after this fucking piece of shit. Is that what I'm seriously seeing here? Going through this thing? Oh my god. Alright, so I wasn't a huge fan of Black Ice, alright, when it first came out. I think I was a little cruel to Black Ice when it first came out. Rock or Bust, I haven't changed my opinion on, man. I really just, it's a throwaway album, basically, from the beginning. Like I said, the only saving grace on it is Rock the Blues Away, and that's, after Black Ice, that's not, it feels like it was a leftover song from Black Ice. That's what Rock the Blues Away feels like. It should have been on Black Ice. If Rock the Blues Away had been on Black Ice instead of on Rocker Bus would be completely a bust. All right. I rambled on a lot. I'm sorry. You can complain about it in the comments section. That's okay. Let me know if you think I'm being too harsh on this, or is there another song I really should give a good listen to? I don't know. Maybe. That's what the comment section's for, folks. And when you're down in the comment section, you'll see I've posted a couple links as well. Feel free to check those out. There is a like button, subscribe button, bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit those for me. And otherwise, peace, love, take care.